So the serial killer who killed people, and he sent in a lot of letters to the police.
I'm just thinking of Illuminati, but it's not
Illuminati.
It's the Trinity killer. That's from Dexter. The answer's up here though.
You're figuring it's
my
working.
blood is flowing better up here.
Why? You're like further away from
God.
Hey guys, we just finished our first Patreon
Ever.
episode on the floor, trying out something new. I've been getting some feedback recently. I don't know if you got it. Our set is ugly, and I agree. It is a clash of colors. So we decided to change it up. And last week we talked about the floorcast.
And we decided the real color we wanted was just this color of my shoulder. So
we actually repainted the walls.
yeah, that's crazy.
So how was sitting
going into like Home Depot or something? It's like, can you mix a paint color that matches this?
Well, don't the way they get the paint colors, don't they get a chip of that color? Like, let's say I wanted them to match this.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have me bring a chip of the paint on the wall.
I don't know. I've never
really?
custom made colors.
I did it once at Ace Hardware with our balcony. It was like a weird reddish brownish kind of like burn something color.
Brr.
And they told me to come back with a chip of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, can you just match this? And like, yeah, and then just grab out a knife and
Yeah, bring a chip of it.
Can I just get a?
That's fine.
Oh, what if you just get sunburnt first? It will come off naturally.
But then it will be the wrong color.
Oh,
I don't know if you can tell, but I don't do a lot of sun.
that's right.
here.
But whenever I like pill from a sunburn, it's the skin underneath that's still red, and the top bit's always way white.
True. Is that actually the color of your skin though, or is that
Hi.
is everyone's skin peels the same color? Find out at 11.
At 11. This and more important questions. So, but we just finished another episode that had a few
Life lessons.
good life lessons in there. And you asked a question that we haven't gotten your answer to yet.
Oh shit.
Which is, what are your thoughts on being friends and then going into a relationship?
Have we not got my opinion on this? I feel like we talked.
I think we know your opinion on it, but I'm just starting the ball rolling on it all.
All right. Yeah, I think it's cool. It's all good. I like friends.
Okay, so with the social apps, I think that's one of the biggest problems with them, which is you meet somebody and you're both there knowing the intention is to date right away.
Yes.
And I think that not necessarily should, but does a lot of the time create hey, we're both here to move past that step of friendship and go into something beyond. And I think that's why a lot of hookup culture started happening, because that just isn't a successful thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, but then you don't get led on by those stupid evil women that are like, "Oh, I just want to be friends with you. You're so important to me, and I love emotionally connecting with you on a platonic level." Bitches. Just kidding. That's not out of nowhere. That was from the
It
Patreon,
makes sense. You have to go watch
and it's funny.
you need to
Trust
go watch
me.
watch the Patreon, and then you'll realize
I was
that
being
he's
a real
not
Derek, okay?
that misogynistic.
These opinions do not reflect the official views of the Kickback podcast or Buddy.
Or Buddy or Brayden.
Mostly Braden.
No, hold on. You know me, little
Samson
woman
was
beater.
telling me he hates women.
What's up with Samson always talking to people but me?
You're just not that close.
I guess not. I thought so. I mean, he sleeps with me every night.
Maybe you're leading him on. And
Am I
sick of
leading?
it.
He's enough is enough. So
What's up, dude?
this
But
is
yeah,
just so much better for them, being able to see Nora and all of them just do their thing. Like, I'm so sad you guys can't fully see Chloe right now laying down on her belly. You look all playful. Oh, I'm sure they can. Did it pick up?
no, it's super loud over here, but no, I don't think it's
You don't
getting
think it's
picked
gonna
up.
get it? Oh, it's sad.
Purr louder, damn it.
Don't yell at my cat.
Darn it. Is that better?
Yeah, this is gonna be better for you because you're not gonna get scratched as much.
We'll see.
We'll see if you ignore her long enough.
Oh God! Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, I think being friends is good, and then if there's a mutual extra feeling of wanting to progress from there, extra good.
Then you go
Because like,
forward.
what's better than friends than Friends Plus.
Team or Friends Plus. That's why I got Tinder Plus personally. I will say it's weird for me to look at the mic, even though I'm like not the mic, the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the same spot I was at normally, but I want to look like right in front of me.
Yeah.
To go look at you guys, I just keep looking over here, and there's a light over here instead. Also, we're much brighter than normal today.
Yeah.
I wonder why. It's like we got rid of the darkness in the background.
The looming threat has been eliminated.
Yeah. Now, with relationships like that, is it possible to go in the direction of, hey, we're going to be dating, but we're also going to be figuring each other out and being friends first?
So, so you meet someone.
Yeah.
Through an app, through augmented reality, aka just real life.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're both like, hey, I think you're really cool. I would like to be friends with you and also
woo you,
romantically involved with you, but I want to focus on both of those things. Isn't that just dating? I don't know.
Yeah, it should just be
That's
dating,
what I just
right?
think of as dating.
Right. It should just be hey, we're going to hang out for a while before we make anything official, but we both have the understanding that we're working towards making this official. Do you think that gets in the way of being actual friends?
I don't think so. I don't know. As long as you're not getting like offended if things don't work out and you're like, they're romantic. No, but we can keep being friends. Like as long as you're
more, I guess another pointed question would if this is a situation and there's an option or a situation comes up where you have multiple options and one of them is an option that's more friend-like, but one of them is an option that's more relationship-like.
Okay.
Does that matter?
You're at a amusement park and you have one ticket left and there's the tunnel of love or there's the drop of death. Which one do you go with?
No. I think that's too extreme.
It's a ride. It's safe. You're not actually gonna die.
Right. I guess let's say do you handle things differently? Let's say something traumatic happens and the person you're talking to has a really bad situation. They're sad and they're upset.
Mm-hmm.
The way friends or a relationship might handle that might be different. Do you think you would handle it differently to a friend who is sad versus a potential partner that is sad?
Different how? You said they would or they might handle that differently. What is like unless you're trying to use sex as like a here, I know you're sad. I know it'll cheer you up.
Right. I guess I should put it. I feel like a lot of people see friends as very surface level. Right? Like, I know this person, but we don't ever talk about our sadness. And if they come up to me to be saying something sad, I'm like, that is sad, and I'm sorry for you. And I hope you're doing better. Versus someone that you're romanticizing, you're like, that's awful. Well, let's talk about it. Let's sit down. Let's go through. I think that happens a lot.
I think that happens a lot, but I think that's just a symptom of like our culture. Because I bet. I've never been a woman yet.
Okay.
But I bet women don't have that issue as much.
I know. I agree. I think
that's just a man issue in our current culture because, like, what are you going to do? Go up to your homie, best friend, Styles McJerry, and be like, hey, I'm feeling vulnerable and I want to express my insecurities to you. And, like, I don't know. That just doesn't happen as much.
Right.
But you should. It should. It should.
No, I think we're on the same page on that one because we have a huge problem where relationships aren't as meaningful for people.
Yes.
Not just like relationships in like a love-filled relationship, but a platonically love-filled relationship. Your friendships, your
love-filled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like your relationship with your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your family. I feel like a lot of it's just very muted. Oh yeah, how are we gonna do this? We can't hold it. Okay?
Can't?
I'll open mine into yours.
Get good,
I'm right-handed.
loser. Nice.
We got there.
To platonically love-filled friendships.
Platonically love-filled friendships. That's not too bad. It's a little cherry-y.
The flavor
cherry
that starts
obituary?
with the word cherry. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was looking at the ingredients. It also has lime and lemon.
Why? I don't know. Those go with cherry, though.
Yeah, they both do. It's just like it's heavy on the cherry so far. I didn't shake it beforehand. I don't know if I was supposed to.
Is liquid death? I've never had one. Are they carbonated?
Yeah.
You're supposed to shake it then. I think that's the rule. That's the rule of thumb you should follow.
That's how it goes through. Yeah. My bad. Here, let me.
Yeah, just cover it with your thumb for. Here, I'll do it.
No. Hi, Chloe.
But yeah, no, I think people should just. But I understand why people don't. Just like that's the norm.
Yeah, well, I mean, like your and my friendship, it took until like this last year for I think any sort of real emotion ever to be like expressed. Like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, or these are my thoughts on X, Y, or Z. Right? I think that's just very much so typical of male relationships.
Yeah, I just don't know why you don't open up to me.
I'm a pretty open book. My emotions are happy usually.
Fuck. Flex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. For me, that's usually the case with me as well. I didn't think you were actually gonna flex.
Oh.
But was good. Yeah, mostly up and stuff. And the last however many months or whatever, been dealing with some more challenging stuff in life that I don't know. And then yeah, just like at the beginning of the new year, I was thinking about kind of just this whole topic type thing, and I was like, it's kind of dumb to only fully express yourself to like someone you want to be romantically involved with versus just like people in your life that care about you and you care about them and you want to share. Like, I don't know, makes it more. And it's not even just like to make myself
my
feel
fanny
better.
pack would be useless. It's an elbow rest today.
I've got a leg for that, so
I've been trying to get my quads bigger, and it's just not working. So
I've been
don't
trying to get mine
quad shape me.
smaller.
Okay.
It's
Do you
not
want to
working.
like swatch?
Yeah.
Swatch.
We'll do a
switch.
quad transplant.
Yeah.
Doctor, are we compatible?
You'll have another tricep, and I'll have a.
Braden's over here like, I wish my friends would open up to me more, like physically giving me their muscles.
Please.
But they obviously just don't care about me enough.
I got told yesterday some devastating news.
Okay.
My wardrobe is bad.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't
By
have.
what standard?
It's just not fashionable or meant to like make me look as good as possible, right?
Okay.
And I've been talking to people like, hey, I need help. give me like some suggestions. Let's go shopping. I'll runway model, walk down here. I don't have a lot of pants, like jeans, but the ones I do wear, they fit. They're stretch pants. Apparently they're skinny jeans.
Okay.
Like you saw me yesterday. Those pants I was wearing, those ones specifically, I was told, are those skinny jeans?
Probably.
Probably.
I wear skinny jeans. It's not like they're. I feel like there's a misnomer almost with that because it's not like it's. Back when I went to high school, dudes would wear like girls' pants.
Yeah, in my head, skinny jeans are like they're several sizes too small, and you can't pull them up all the way, and then that's what like led to sagging.
No, I think it's just about how it's cut. So it's.
I like to think I'm just too thick
like,
that the pants I wear are skinny jeans.
I think I'm no expert, which is probably why you didn't invite me to help you with your wardrobe thing, or you want to help me with the wardrobe? My wardrobe's not good enough to even help you.
Oh,
you're like I know mine sucks, but like
yikes,
Buddy's is
yikes. Well, I mean, do you see what you're wearing? Yeah. You're wearing red and gray.
That's a valid color combination.
Oh,
matches my shoes.
I almost wore red and gray. It was gonna be the gray version of this shirt and the red version of these shorts.
Should have, could have, didn't.
We could have been twinners. I can change. We're at my apartment.
But also the whole dressing to look good, blah blah blah. I just don't value it that much. I don't know.
That's fair.
Because like if someone said your wardrobe sucks, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't get arrested for being naked, so it works pretty well.
Oh, that's a thing?
I think so.
I thought you were about to advocate for a nudist colony, and I was going to be all in.
I feel like that's another cultural thing. It's like the only reason we expect people to be wearing clothes is because of culture. But like there's no actual reason we should be like upsetty spaghetti about naked.
Right.
Like we see animals that are naked and it's so normalized. It's like, yeah, you can see buttholes and wieners.
You can, but here's like, they have a lot of fur. And then like we have naked cats, and people stigmatize and make fun of naked cats all the time.
Not
so,
because
like, are we really that far?
Not because they're offended about like seeing their genitals or anything. It's because they're ugly.
Oh,
which that happens with clothes anyway.
Bald is ugly.
It depends. I like the.
I think we need to talk about my feelings right now. They're hurt.
Okay. Hey, you're not even naked.
Watch me.
Yes. But no, like the hairless Sphinx cat or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're cool looking, but they're kind of ugly. I don't know. I don't think it's
Their head shapes
that
weird.
they're bald. I think it's because there's no hair. You can see how much extra skin there is on a cat.
They have so much, and their eyes are always so like bulgy. Yeah,
They're anime eyes. Yep.
Probably why I'm a cat guy, because of how much anime I watch. I've been doing so good. I've watched.
I've been doing so good.
No, I only watched one anime this year.
Nice.
Like, and
How many episodes?
I started it last year, and it only has I think 26 episodes total, and I just finished the last like 6 that came out in 2024.
Why is that doing so good?
I'm not a degenerate anymore.
I'm just teasing you. Like,
I know.
watching
I would
anime is
definitely
okay,
watch. I would definitely watch anime. I've just been doing other things.
reading smut.
I've been reading the smut. I've been more consistent at the gym again because like the last year, it felt like I would go work out for a week and then I'd take a week off.
Yeah,
I'd go work out for a
like
week and then and then trying to learn Spanish, and I was just consumed with more things that aren't giving me the free time to watch anime.
Yeah. Boring.
I know.
Just sit on the couch, watch TV.
I've been trying to fuck around and find a personality. Okay, like.
Why?
Should I just go back and be
Make
like,
anime your personality?
yeah, honka honka. Like, I watch it for the plot.
Don't do that.
I like my calf cramped.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was. It started. I could feel it.
The first technical issue of the Floorcast. Cramps.
I could feel them yesterday because I've been doing more calf in general. And I went really hard on one the other day where I'm here, I'm going up, and then I stopped. I just did this top motion until like failure,
okay.
And it just destroyed me. And then yesterday I started feeling it a lot, especially my left leg, and it was scary because it was when I was playing pickleball. And one of our viewers here was playing pickleball with me, and my mad skills went to the left, right? They went and hit it, came back to me. I went to my right. They went to go and get that one too. Tore their calf.
Oof.
Yeah, I literally broke their ankles, but
higher up.
Yeah, higher up. It was pretty bad. So I was thinking about that when I was playing.
You're like trying not to.
I was also in skinny jeans apparently while playing. That was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just they're skinny jeans is just jeans that are cut so that it doesn't like stay the same width down here. It's supposed to conform more to your lower leg because most people's lower leg is a lot thinner.
It didn't conform to my lower leg. It conformed to my upper and my butt.
Well, yeah, it's
yeah,
and but it gets a little smaller here versus like the wider cut. There's like boot cuts. There's
There's the MC Hammer pants,
which
I have some of those. The really flowy ones. I'll wear them next week.
Bring them back.
I like those. I like them. I think another option is I go to the gym a lot. I was thinking about just doing leggings. You know,
do it.
Just get rid of all my
yoga pants.
Might as well. Yeah, I'll get the ones that like have the seams to make my butt look as good as possible, and just.
It's so interesting because like that men have their cultural problems, like not opening up emotionally to the people that are most important to them, and that they bottle it up and then they explode and destroy their lives. But like women wearing yoga pants.
That was rough. But yeah, there's I think the opposite of that is men don't open up emotionally. And this is going to sound like a man thing I'm about to say.
But women don't open up physically.
Yeah, no, like sexually. I think they're stigmatized a lot in society to not, right? Men, like it's very easy to get a man off. They just need friction, right?
As we were discussing earlier.
Yeah, as we were discussing, and that's it. But women need a lot more. And society for a long time has been told, well, it's a man's world. And it's not, like sexual acts have not always been for women. They've been for procreation or what other bad things.
I thought you were going to say men need to open up more emotionally. Women need to open up more physically. Like they need to express their feelings through violence.
Oh, like I was going to say they need to open up more physically like.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
No, yeah. I'm saying that they need to
embrace.
just be in an environment where they can more comfortably talk about what makes them feel good and what makes them want to go do it. So I think I'll have like friends who are in relationships and like, we just never have sex. I'm like, well, do you guys ever try anything else? They're like, no, like, I try to initiate, and if it goes through, we have sex for like 5 minutes, and then it's done. I'm like, okay, so why would they want to, right?
Oh, when you say try like new things, you just mean like not missionary.
Yeah, not just
thrust.
Yeah, like try finding.
I'm concluding.
Okay, yeah, the conclusion is coming. I have arrived, and
I see.
Yeah, you have to do the Friends Monica thing, the 7 erogenous zones.
7, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3,
7,
3,
7.
Oh yeah,
7.
Yeah, I don't know. People shit on porn.
Yeah,
like it's not realistic.
That's a scat. Like, it's called scat.
No, not shit porn. Shit on.
Oh,
porn.
Okay.
Yeah, not shit for porn.
Shit with porn. About porn.
Nope. Shit.
Porn
on porn. People criticize porn as being like, oh, it's bad for people because it leads to unrealistic expectations, which it does. There's a ton of shit in there that's bad. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess it highly depends on what porn you watch. I guess, but
I think it does too. I feel
like there's more foreplay in porn than it sounds like the average people are doing, which is kind of bad.
Yes. Well, I don't know if the average person. I don't know. Maybe the comments can prove us wrong on here, but I don't think the average person really does a lot of foreplay. I think foreplay.
Foreplay.
Yeah,
What's up?
I think they're like, oh, let's do some foreplay, and it's just sex instead. I think their foreplay
is
rub
like,
it
until it's hard. It's like, oh, that was cool foreplay.
Yeah, or they just go grab a lube and like, well, let's get started. You'll get wet naturally soon. Like, there's a what am I trying to say? So men need, like, not need, but usually enthusiasm or excitement and friction is enough to get us off, get us going, right? And then porn usually has women being very, very enthusiastic. I think that's one part where it ruins things.
Okay.
The amount of like excitement to do whatever is not actually there. It's not real, guys. And I think that causes a lot of issues. And then there's the different like genres, right, that can cause issues as well, because some of them are just rooted in like evil shit.
Genres of porn?
Yeah. Like,
what ones are evil? Like anything that's not missionary for the sole purpose of
exactly anything that
blasphemy. At least watch Jesus's porn if you're gonna.
I don't know, maybe evil's not the right word. Gross. But I also don't have those fetishes. I don't want people, shitting on me.
I know what you're saying.
That's evil to me. If somebody did that to me, I would like send them to hell.
But like, yeah, it's supposed to be pleasurable for both parties. Both people are consenting and hopefully enjoying it. But yeah, a lot of porn is I bet this happens a lot in relationships too. They're not enjoying it, they're enduring it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hashtag deep.
That is, I think a lot of relationships are hashtag deep. Deep.
Do you
get louder so they can hear me still.
but it's gonna be louder.
Deep.
Why is your voice getting deeper too?
Deep.
Deep.
It's fun.
Let's just do 20 minutes of deep.
Hey, if you're watching right now, it's surprisingly fun to do. I don't know why.
Try it.
Get your
phone, hit record, and go deep. Deep.
Okay.
I hope your downstairs neighbors can hear us. What are they doing? They've just been saying deep for 5 minutes.
Deeper.
The worst dirty talk. Deep.
Why use many word when small word do trick?
But yeah, no, in relationships too, I think people just endure. And it's like,
so many endure.
I feel like the vast majority of people are wired to enjoy sex.
Oh, for sure, right?
But they just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
they
think,
feel like,
especially where we're from, the women here are very oppressed, right? Like any desires are looked down on.
Which is like kind of why I moved here, but just kidding. Just kidding.
That's like a few too many misogyny jokes this podcast. We've been doing it for like 20 minutes, and
you know what?
What?
That's fair.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Actually,
I'm telling women they need to, not that I want to tell women what to do.
Sure, this is going bad quick.
Fuck. I'm advocating.
Yeah, you're an advocate for
both parties, or however many parties there are in the relationship, to make sure that your partner, especially if they're a woman, is actually getting fulfillment out of the encounter.
Yes.
Saved it.
There you go. So
first try.
Here's a question for you. Do you think a lot of first try polyamorous relationships are rooted in narcissism?
Why would that be the case?
I saw a change my view today on Reddit, and I didn't go through it, so I don't know what their points are. But if I had to guess, it would be.
But if I had to straw man them.
Yeah. If I had to straw man them for why they're saying that, it would be with narcissism, right? You're usually selfish.
Yeah.
And you might want to have multiple partners that can please you in different ways, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, different types of any of those. And you are selfish, so you don't want to help other people. So if you have more people in your relationship circle, it's easier for you to just jump around and not have to worry about it.
I wouldn't think so.
Are you
I've
inherently...
never been in a polyamorous relationship yet.
Okay, we can start, us and the neighbors.
I said yet. If I were to do it, though, I would imagine you probably should only be doing it if you're already like way more concerned about your partner's and all this stuff to begin with that we've kind of been talking about. I don't think that works if you're super narcissistic. Like, if you're only worried about yourself, I feel like you're just gonna get kicked out of the cule.
Right? Yeah, you won't be cool enough to stay in the cule. So
like, why would we keep Jerry around when?
Why would he keep Derek around when Jerry's so much cooler?
Yeah, like all Derek does is come in, get some friction, concludes, and then leaves.
And then complains that we're using him. Like,
yeah, no, I would imagine, I don't know. I guess it completely depends. There's got to be a bunch of different reasons why people try polyamory.
Right. Is it narcissistic to I guess we'll go two different thoughts on my head here. Is it narcissistic to say I am hot shit and multiple people want to be with me?
No.
That's just egotistical, right? Of narcissistic relationships I've seen, a lot of them
relationships?
Yeah,
or
that I've
poly?
seen. Narcissistic.
Okay.
Yeah, that I've seen. A lot of them are cheaters, right? And I wonder if this is what brought the conversation on, actually. I'm getting a phone call.
Is it Tony?
It is.
He just called me too.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we shall answer. Do you want to call him back? Intermission.
We'll just call him in.
Oh, we'll just call him. Oh, okay. Maybe not intermission unless it's bad.
Wow.
He's like, I have fucking died right now. I am missing my legs. I need you to come help me out.
He's okay.
Okay, legs are not missing?
I did not ask.
That's good. Cool. Well,
but he assures me it can wait.
Cool. A lot of narcissistic relationships, people go and cheat, right? But also a lot of narcissistic relationships. What happened?
Nothing.
Okay.
It was just closer to my hand than I thought.
Because that person is insecure, the narcissist, and they.
If you're truly narcissistic, I don't think you can be insecure, can you?
Well, there's a few different types. One of them is I'm incredibly egotistical and I'm better than everybody else, so you should grovel at my feet.
Flipped.
And then one of them is I am incredibly insecure and I don't think I'm better than anybody, but I feel like I should be, so I'm going to project as much as possible or surround myself with people that I think are worse, or I'm going to make the people around me worse. And that's the more dangerous one, I think.
Okay.
It's I can't remember the technical terms of it, but the one that's based and rooted in insecurity, they want to feel good, so they push everybody around them down. And that's that really toxic one where it's like, hey, I think they're both toxic, but this one's really bad where they're going to say, I'm gonna find this partner, and I'm gonna woo them and pretend to be so good. And now that I have them, I'm gonna make sure they can never leave me because it's hard to get somebody. So I'm gonna make them feel like shit.
Okay.
All the time. And then when they feel bad, they're gonna leave. I'm gonna be good again. I'm gonna put that mask back on, and then.
But people don't generally like. I'm gonna make them feel like shit, just to make them feel like shit. People don't really.
Good people don't.
Well, I don't even think like. Narcissists don't do that just to like make you feel like shit, right? I guess it just.
I think they do. I think they do it as the game. They want you to stay with them so that you need to know.
Yeah. Okay.
That you're worse.
It's more like it makes them feel powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess I don't think that polyamorous relationships are narcissistic. I think they're more rooted in love than a narcissistic relationship is.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the poly thing is cool if you can do it. I mean, why not?
It's in the name.
Polycule.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a second.
It's okay.
Like if you can do it, why not? But it's just, yeah, I think it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know, because I see a bunch of people online talking about how you shouldn't do it because it devalues the other partners, or because they don't like poly relationships just don't work, and I feel like most relationships just don't work.
Right. I think so. There's a few things on that one. The first one I'll go over is I think poly relationships are more rooted in the understanding of love, because if you think about it, you already love multiple people in different ways, right? The way you love your siblings versus your parents is probably a little bit different. The way you love your significant other versus a kid,
Hopefully
probably
pretty different,
right? And I think in a polyamorous relationship, I think the goal is to understand and express that love, and be like, I already know that I can feel love for multiple people, because I do with myself and my kid and my parents, and being able to express that and be more emotionally vulnerable and open and do your thing. The next one to say with that is, unless you have anything to say.
Oh, that sounds right.
Is I think a lot of relationships live and die in the fast lane. They start talking, and you're like, oh my God, this is so fun for 3 months.
Yeah,
I love learning
those,
everything about you, and you're amazing, and I just love exploring you. And then it's like, okay, well, I've seen everything, and you're no longer new and fun and exciting, so I'm going to drop you off here and go get back in the fast lane.
I love that you're just like slowly rotating
moving it around. Yeah. It's my new, I can't, like, I could do this, like, I could fidget my foot.
But yeah, no, I totally get that a bunch of relationships probably go through like almost like the honeymoon phase, or I'm trying to like word it differently. Just like
high school sweetheart.
No, it's like it's almost just like when you get a new phone, and it's like the coolest thing ever.
I hate when I get a new phone every time.
Really?
Yeah, I don't, because I'm so used to like how my phone works and how I use it, and then I have to get a new phone because it stops working. The battery's shit. It's dead. It doesn't do what I need anymore. It broke. And then I have to relearn it, and I'm like, oh my God.
See,
my habits are so.
See, you're treating your phone like you should treat relationships.
Yeah.
You really enjoy and click with and understand your phone.
Dude, I know all the soft spots and
when that
spots
doesn't,
for my phone.
I know how to turn my phone off. Wait, get it off. That's what I was trying to say. I know what makes you ring.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was going somewhere with that. Oh, when the phone doesn't work out and you have to try a new one, you're like, I have to relearn all this stuff. I have to figure out how this one works with me. The shape of it feels wrong because it's not the exact same size. Yeah. Maybe a phone. I feel like most people like getting new phones.
I think a lot of people do. Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna stick with that analogy.
I think it's fair. I get a new phone once every 5 or 6 years.
Jeez.
Most people get a new phone every year, I think.
5 or 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you had your current phone? You got it recently.
I got it in August of last year, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe a little bit before, but the one before that was an S9, and my current one's an S23. It's gone up quite a bit.
Well, I think they're different series.
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah. I think the S9 came out in like 2017 or something like that. 2015
Probably.
or 2018, 2017, 2017, and then
there. Because I had the S7 in 2015.
Yeah, and then
that's a long time.
Before that, I had like an S3 or something like that I got in like 2000 and something. Not even the teens yet, I don't think.
That's crazy.
No, it had to be in the teens. It had to be at least like 2010, 2011.
Because I feel like phone technology from like 2012, 2013 through like maybe 2020, like every new phone was so different, like so much better. Like I think it's slowing down because now it feels like every phone's the exact same. But
oh yeah. My phone got a new update. I used to have at the bottom of my phone, there were 3 little buttons I could swipe up on, and it would either open up all my tabs, go to the home page, or go back to the last thing I looked at. And they did an update, and they got rid of that. Now it's just one in the middle.
I hate when updates change things.
Right? It's just one in the middle, and it's like, okay, I want to go to my home page. I just go up. But if I want to see all the tabs I have open, before I just go up on the left. Now I have to go up in the middle and hold it, and then my phone does a bzz, right? And then let go, and it shows me all my tabs.
That's what mine does.
And then if I want to go back, I'd have to swipe on either side.
Yep,
from
that's
the
what
edge,
mine does.
Which is so annoying because that's like, I have the habit, like, let's say I'm talking to somebody on Snapchat, right? And I'm typing, and I hit send, and the type box is still there.
Yeah.
Right? Before I could just swipe up and it would go away. Now if I try to swipe to the side, it just writes a word.
What?
It just puts a letter.
Oh, because you're swiping on the keyboard?
Yeah.
Mine, I feel like,
It's
recognizes the back command.
Man.
So get a better phone. That's what I'm saying. Get a new one. Try
Get a new
things.
one. Go.
Yeah.
I mean, the S24 I think came out recently or is coming out recently.
But yeah, I think most people treat relationships like a new phone where it's like, oh, this is so awesome. I get to learn all these cool things. Whoa, look at the camera. Like, look at the image quality. Look how fast it goes. Look at
this is so
the
zoomy.
graphic. Like, yeah. And then a month, 2, 3, whatever. Then it's just like, oh, that's my phone.
Yeah, that's just
whatever.
what it is.
It's just a phone.
Right. We talked about it a little bit last time, how people will be like, oh, this is so exciting. They'll do a whole bunch of new stuff. And then they're like, oh, yeah, I just still use it to go onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. Relationships, same way. They'll do a whole bunch of things to explore and get new with the phone. And then they're just going to start treating it like, oh, yeah, you're my friend that I have sex with.
You're my friend that I have sex with. That's what I want out of a relationship, Braden. Yeah, no, but so yeah, a lot of relationships probably go through that really quick. God, there's a word on the tip of my tongue.
Is it Braden?
And it's like it's when something is new to you and it makes it that much cooler. It's very
new.
No, obviously it was not new. It's interesting and
exciting,
new and fresh, but it's
innovative. It's
closer to innovative.
Okay.
It's
invigorating.
No. Fuck. Come on. Please.
So
send me the word in my brain right here.
What?
No, that's not it.
No?
No, stop it. No slurs.
No slur. It's so important.
There's a... I'll think of it.
Okay.
It's going to be like
2 days from
topics
now.
later, and I'm going to be like... But it's very fresh and new and whatever word I'm trying to think of. And then it gets stale, and then they end it. I bet a lot of it like that. But I think that's fine. I think the real problem is when people get into a relationship and it's cool, and then they start to feel that like, it's not as cool anymore. It's just what it is. This is my phone. I use it to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
You're my friend I have sex with. And they just keep that going for like years.
Yeah, I think being in that exciting phase is the best, and you should always strive to be in that exciting phase.
And like there's gonna be waves and stuff, but like,
so
every few months, analyze it, and if you're not happy, if it doesn't feel, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to look at external, and that gets into a lot deeper thing. That's what I want to get into in a relationship. Is I want to get past the I word he's thinking of.
I don't know if it's an I word.
There's word that's similar to invigorating. To start working on, like, actually working and building a foundation of a relationship, right? So I guess, for example, what do you think about things like date nights? Some couples, they're like,
Date
every
cool.
Wednesday we're going on a date night.
Because I feel like a big problem with a lot of relationships and like and I've had this. It's you get into your schedule of work, home, watch Netflix, go to bed, whatever.
Yeah, routine.
It's really cool to have in that routine, like, oh, this is the night where I get to purposefully add and develop this relationship even further.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool. And it's almost like when you're building a skill or when you're working on a project, it's really cool to have specific time set aside for it. This is what I do to enrich everything.
Yeah.
And then some days you might not even feel like doing it on date night, but I think it's good to just do it anyway and keep going. Yeah, date nights are cool. I like date nights.
I think so.
Stamp
I think,
of approval.
Yes, I agree. I think doing something like that forces you to not be in the routine of boring. Forces you to go do something. Now with that, I think if you're doing like, here's my date night is every single Wednesday we go to Village Inn, and then after we go to Village Inn, we go and go skinny dipping in the hot tub, and then we go home. You know, because that's just, it adds to the same routine. Like you're not doing anything that's going to be bringing up something new to the relationship. And then earlier you said every couple of months, if you realize you're not having fun, right? You're not enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
that's another huge thing that like, hey, constant communication. Right, because you can have communication of like, oh yeah, we are good together, we talk together, we don't fight ever, but then you never talk about like, oh, I feel like it's slipping this week, you know?
You feel like it's what this week?
Slipping.
Oh,
right, like because like you said before, there's always an ebb and flow to a relationship.
Yeah. Right.
It might be that like for 3 months on end, you can't get enough of this other individual, and then you've hit your too much meter.
And it's like, eh.
You know, I want time to recharge and be by myself for a minute. But if you don't properly communicate that and you keep trying to be overflowing with energy, you're just going to break.
Yeah.
You're going to overclock yourself and it will eventually die. I think a lot of people don't have that. Did you find the word?
I don't know. I found the word novel.
Okay.
Like the novel,
yeah, that's fair.
I think that's good enough for whatever word I was trying to think of. But I don't think that's the right word. There's something else.
Did you figure out my Wordle word yet?
Your Wordle word yet?
Yeah.
No, I haven't gone. I need a map. I need to get a little pinup board and Charlie.
Because there was a good hint for today. Just a new letter at least.
Okay.
Have you done today's?
Yes, I got it in 6. Remember? And
I haven't looked at the.
Me and Boyd were talking about because both of us had like three. I think he had 4 guesses where it was the last 4 letters were right.
Oh, really?
And he missed. Got it on 6, and I did it with 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1, and then I had 2 got.
Yeah. It's cool, I guess. Whatever.
It's all right. Yeah.
I got it. My streak's higher than yours.
I
I'm
was
better
so
than you.
dumb too though, because I was yesterday when I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, I got the first one, right, and had the L, and I'm like, L in the middle. It has to have like an O before it, and L in the middle. I feel like it has to be another L, right? There has to be like 2 L's in this one. So I started thinking about L words, and then I got distracted by something. I think I got a message, so I responded to it, and I went back and then I looked at it again. And I forgot the train I was thinking on, and I put in 2 guesses, and I was like, "Wait, hold on, no."
It was the L.
It has to be 2 L's, and there's the O there, and then it was just like there, and I was like, "Okay, duh."
Is your word mallet?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not a bad one though, right?
It's not bad. There are no bad words.
There are no bad words.
Nope.
Well, I don't know. Books as my starter every time.
That's pretty bad.
Because it can never be the word.
It can never be the word.
Double O.
But any word with double O's.
I've got. Yeah. I'm going to get those in like 2 or 3.
And because double O's are going to be in the right spot, probably.
Yeah. That'd be weird if it was like.
It's either OO or like blank OO or blank blank OO.
Yeah.
Like. I don't know, actually. How many double O words are there?
Ooh.
Double L, I think, is the most common 2-letter huggers.
Yeah.
And I think that's how they solved the
coupling.
The serial killer that wrote into the paper with all the little like riddles.
The bomber?
No, he wasn't a bomber. They made a bunch of movies after him, and they like never caught him.
The Unabomber?
No, not the bomber.
Not him?
The guy
didn't he do that though?
I think.
And then he got caught.
I think he wrote
way
like,
in the past because his like nephew or something like that turned him in.
No, the Unabomber got caught right away.
Oh, he did?
I think.
Oh, I thought he got turned in.
Ted Krasinski or whatever.
Yes, I thought you got. I don't know.
Oh, I think you're thinking of the right killer though.
I'm just not on the right.
But the wrong name. Why are words? Words are so hard, guys.
Stand up for a minute. Maybe it's the elevation.
What is it? Now I'm gonna be thinking about the serial killer's name. It's the killer.
Sure, yeah.
Where he had all the.
He did he killed people. He sent in letters.
He did kill people, and
Scranton Strangler.
Yeah.
So the serial killer who killed people, and he sent in a lot of letters to the police.
I'm just thinking of Illuminati, but it's not
Illuminati.
It's the Trinity killer. That's from Dexter. The answer's up here though.
You're figuring it's
my blood
working?
is flowing better up here.
Why? You're like further away from
God.
It's God. You have to believe now. Oh, dude, guys, today we played cornhole instead.
Yeah, because he's scared. He loses once at basketball.
We didn't count this one as the official record for cornholes. But do you want to tell them what the score was?
It was like you won, I think, by a little bit or something.
Do you guys know how to play cornhole? You can't answer me right now. I'm sorry. So to play cornhole, you have to have the boards 27 feet apart. There's a hole in the middle, and you have 4 sacks that you're throwing there. Each sack that you throw that lands on the board itself, you get 1 point. Each sack that lands in the board, you get 3 points. Or like in the hole at the end, you get 3 points. Now, points cancel out. So let's say you get one in the hole and you get 3 points, and then your opponent gets one in the hole, and he gets 3 points. Now it's 0 points for both of you. They cancel out. The goal is to get to 21 first, win with a lead of 2. I got to 21, and Buddy was at 1, which was good for me. It's so good. It makes me so happy,
dude.
You gave me that ego boost. You're so nice.
Dude has his own set for cornhole, and he lives a minute from where he can play, and he used to play a ton. Yeah, good job, Brady.
Thank you. Yeah,
that's like if we did jiu-jitsu
I own my own basketball.
I
own my own basketball.
You own a basketball,
and I live like a minute away from a basketball, and you still beat me. So like I don't understand.
But from my understanding,
I never played a lot of basketball.
Yeah, you used to play a lot of cornhole. I don't think you've ever been like the basketball kid.
Yeah, something about like height and never getting picked.
Also, the Zodiac Killer.
Oh,
Did
Zodiac
you get the
Killer.
Zodiac Killer? Good job. Now tell me what the other word was.
Tell us.
Novelty is so close, though.
It is a good one. Another cool, fun feature of the floor here is now when Buddy is talking about his BJJ stuff, he can actually show us.
I could demonstrate something with you.
Yeah, you could. You can be like, so this is how you break the hip.
Yes. I could show you.
I don't want to.
I can show you the world.
when we bring a guest on, you can show me how to break a hip on them.
Shining, shattering.
If anybody wants to be grappled
painful.
by Buddy, go ahead and send us a message. You can email us at our email address.
If like you were talking about some coworkers that wanted to start.
Yeah.
If we ever get a guest on that also does jiu-jitsu, we could just do a match.
You could. This is not necessarily enough space.
It's enough space.
But yeah, there's no throws.
Yeah, we would just start on the ground.
Yeah. You can't you'd hit the wall or go out the window. Pretty cool. Just like in the Patreon episode this week where they were throwing shit out the window.
Yeah. Except those were valuable.
And the person you're gonna throw out isn't.
Oh, I suck at staying. I can't throw anyone. Don't worry.
Okay. So it'd be you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just me. We'll attach the mic somehow. My leg. Apparently, you can also dislocate the hip that way.
That's a new one. I don't remember what we were on. Enthusiastic.
Novelty.
The novelty. You're just on here, man.
It's my brain. What are you doing?
I'm just being. I'm being. Praise Satan. Do it. You won't.
They don't call him Brizzy B for nothing.
Yeah, Brizzy B deep throwing.
Wow. Guys, look. Ready?
Oh my God. So stupid.
So stupid. Okay. Did we reach a satisfying resolution on all the things we talked about? We got our poly people.
Not
narcissistic. We agreed that they're probably not.
Mm-hmm.
More or less than.
There's always going to be outliers, right? For sure. women need to find a space where they're more comfortable to tell their partner what they like. Men need to not be as pushy.
Oh, with the women thing, I actually think the OnlyFans stuff that's going around, I know not everyone, a bunch of people are like backlashing on it, saying it's horrible, it's destroying our culture and all that, even more so than porn. I think it's actually a really good movement. I know that there's going to be a fair number of girls that like do it and then regret it. True.
There are.
But the overall push towards like, not that like, hey, every girl has an OnlyFans, but like, it's not weird for a girl to have an OnlyFans.
Right. Now here's a question that can go off of that. So people say, hey, that's your body that you're using.
Yeah.
And you might regret that that's out there. Right? That you've damaged your body, your reputation for this. But don't other jobs do stuff like that?
Yeah.
Where they just fuck your body up or they like you do modeling, right? And all of a sudden you're part of an AIDS poster. It happened in Friends, Joey.
Okay.
And that's everywhere, right? I don't know. I think it's fine. It's your body. It's there. It's sex. It's there. How do you feel about people like if I were a woman, I would sell my underwear and my socks, 100%.
I'm all pro whatever, dude. Like there's because I've seen questions, and maybe we could both answer this right now.
Okay.
Would you date someone who actively does an OnlyFans?
Only if I can be a part of it.
Would you date someone who actively is a stripper?
I don't. It doesn't bother me.
Would you date someone who actively does porn?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, interesting.
Right. I think I've seen people like there's like the Ask Reddit's like, oh, people who've dated porn stars, do you feel less than? Because you can see their content, they're getting railed by a huge ass dick, you know. But
would you watch your partner's porn?
I don't think I would. No. No. Not
would that change? Like, you know, how a big part of being a couple, I feel like, is you know, you get home from work, you tell each other about today. Oh, this fucking Jerry at work. You know, Jerry. He's riding my ass and just like it could make the post.
So he's pounding me. He's pounding. He's going right, and I'm getting dry. And
so we have to pause for a squirt break. I don't know what they call it in the biz.
We had a fluff break. We had to go get fluffed, right? Or. Fucking Jerry, man. Every time, I'm just not good enough for him. Right? I don't know what it is. He needs 3, 4, 5 different fluff breaks so he can go and get hard again before he comes back.
Could be interesting conversations.
It would be interesting conversations. I think sex in a porn sense and sex with somebody you want to do it with in a relationship are different.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's fair.
I think as far as watching their content, I think my goal when you're in a relationship is you don't really need that.
So you don't want to support your...
I think they're getting paid to do. I don't know if it's per view. If it's per view, I'll put that shit on loop. I'll open an incognito tab at work and just.
I'm my wife's #1 supporter.
It's just gonna go. It's gonna go back and forth and back and forth. If they were like an OnlyFans, I'd for sure I'd subscribe to their OnlyFans. Yeah. Support them that way.
Did I ask that?
If you were with,
if you were with someone who was doing that, would you date them? And yeah, I don't know. I think the more people that start, this kind of loops back to the nudist thing. It's like the more normalized it gets in society for like, oh, that's an OnlyFans thing. There's like a 10% chance that any given person you meet has one. Ideally, man or woman, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just if there's enough supply and it's so normalized, I have a hard time thinking that there will be as much people that are like, I want to buy your underwear.
Oh yeah, because
I feel like it's like the taboo factor that makes it more enticing, whether it's conscious or not.
You think so? I almost think
I have never been tempted to buy someone's underwear.
Yeah, I almost think it would be ramped up.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it would go higher. I think people would be like, "Oh, this is just so open. I don't have to feel ashamed about my sexual thoughts and feelings or whatever." Now,
I disagree.
And lonely men, I think, are still going to do lonely men stuff.
No, I disagree.
You think that the more content, because there's already so much content out there for lonely people to go consume, and it being less stigmatized, so there's more content. I don't think that would change whether or not somebody's going to buy it.
No,
I think it just gives them more options of, oh, I saw this other person who I also want their underwear now.
No, but like,
don't clip that.
The whole shame thing, right? I feel like,
please,
in a weird like, almost like reverse psychology way, I feel like that the shame that you feel gets confused, and I feel like that drives a lot Because like, why else would you want to
So
buy?
here's the thing: I'm gonna start selling my underwear, and you're really tanking my business model. So I think everybody needs to shame them harder. And it's like, you dirty, dirty boy, you need to.
Okay. I respect the.
Yeah, you should feel ashamed for wanting to sniff that person's underwear.
Naughty boy.
Yeah, I bet you use it to jerk off to. You nasty. You don't do that.
Because I have never read like any sort of study or official thing, but I have to imagine it is way like 1,000 times more common for a man to want to buy women's underwear.
Oh, for sure, right?
Than the other way around. But like, why is that?
I think there's a lot of. I think part of it is what I was talking about earlier. I think a lot of women are repressed with expressing their sexual.
So we want
thoughts.
to drive that up.
Yeah, more oppression.
No. We want to drive up the sale of men's underwear to women.
Yes.
I think that should be the main goal of our podcast moving forward.
Okay, you got to start doing leg days with me, and we got to up them a lot.
I feel like my legs are so good already.
I know, but it's butt days. We're doing more hip thrusts, and we're doing more.
I was
RDLs.
rewatching some of my training footage for the competition, trying to like
Yeah.
map out my game. I don't know. I feel like I look pretty good in some gi pants.
Hey man, I think you do, but we can do better, right?
I don't know. Hey, if anyone wants to buy my used gi pants,
Ooh. If anybody wants to buy anything from me, just like, I'll do requests.
please. I will sell you my skinny jeans.
I will. I'll pee in them
Think
first.
of the
Whatever
cats.
you need.
They need to eat.
Samson's a big boy. He needs food. He's a big boy. Hi, Samson. He's sleeping. I want to wake him
That
up.
backpack is nailing it for him.
Dude, he's loving. I slept so good last night. I was complaining the other day. Like, I had 2 days of real bad sleep, and then it's probably because last night my phone died. I didn't mean to fall asleep, but
accidental sleep is the best sleep.
yeah, it was so good. If you dated a OnlyFans individual,
Yes,
would you, if they ever asked, be a part of it?
probably.
Probably. All right, guys, we need to get Buddy an OnlyFans girlfriend.
If you want to see it, dude, just
All right, say it with me in unison. Buddy, we want to see your. Do you say it?
finish.
Cock.
Condom.
Yeah, condom.
It
We want to
grew
see your
out
condom.
finally. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Why wouldn't
how
you
many people actually
assist them at
played
work?
games like the penis game and whatnot? It's the game where you go into the restroom and you measure each other's penis, and then you walk out.
What?
See, that's my thought, right? But I hear stories of people like in college doing that a lot, or the cum cookie.
Okay, trying to think about what this is.
Okay.
Is it just the glaze on top of the cookie?
It is.
Or do you like go deeper and you use it like in the batter pre-baking?
Oh wow, no. You can get a cookbook. So there's a streamer.
A cum book?
Yeah, a streamer, and somebody he does streams where it's like, I'm gonna give you guys my credit card. We have a limit of $10,000 or whatever it is. We can buy anything that you bring up, and we have to vote on it. And one of them was a cooking book using cum.
Yeah. Okay. But no, I never played the penis
No.
game.
The penis game, the cum cookie, is you have a cookie there, and then you and everybody masturbate, and the last person to ejaculate has to eat the cookie. Yeah. Apparently they're college stories. I don't believe they're real. But I've heard enough people bring it up that I'm like, okay, what are the odds? I mean, maybe in a hazing sense at like a frat house.
I was gonna say there could be hazing thing, but I think college kids can get kind of fucking weird, dude.
True. I mean, it's just like we were saying. Maybe it's not just like we were playing basketball last week. No, we were playing basketball last week, and we were talking about the basketball player who started a podcast, and he's exposing that a lot of basketball players have been sleeping with trans individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you think it is when you're that involved with everything? It just like, what's the new high? How far can I push this envelope?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. It's because like what? I don't know. What more do you get? I don't know why they would do it. It's got to be like I was kind of saying, like the taboo factor. I really think drives a lot.
I
of people.
really want a guest on that's like a sex worker, just to ask
That'd be
them.
dope.
That'd be so cool. Just be like, hey, if you guys know anyone, and don't just like offer us money for sex and then say you can be on the podcast. I've been getting a lot of that. I'm not gonna do it.
You say I was about to judge you, dude. Do it for the pod.
Get the content. Get the content.
You could totally just like go on Reddit and just slide in a bunch of people's DMs and be like, "Hey, if I sub to your OnlyFans, will you guest on my podcast. You can shout it out too.
Yeah.
I mean,
True. Yeah.
free exposure for exposure. You know?
Dude, I don't know. I just feel like in our state there's zero. I know that's not true.
No.
I know it's not true, but I just feel like there's zero.
I bet the number of men that buy used underwear is roughly equal to the number of women who do
in here.
sex work.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I feel like it's zero, but I wouldn't be surprised, I guess, if it turns out that states like ours are the opposite. We have more, just because of the repression.
I think so.
Like
whenever, yeah, no, it's got to be. Well, it doesn't have to be actually. I bet California and New York, just because
it's so eccentric out there. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, and just the sheer number of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but like,
you're telling me that Wyoming
capita,
doesn't have the most?
Kate, you know what's crazy? How is Wyoming real?
I don't know. There's like 300,000 people total. There's it's like 286,000 people that live in Wyoming.
This is like when I
Google it right now. How close am I? 286.
I think it's like 375.
Google it.
375 people.
People.
Not thousands. No, but there's more people in our city.
Yeah.
Than that state. That's crazy. Wyoming.
But they're there just for like oil.
Population. Hey, lock in your Wyoming guesses.
Yeah, lock him in. We're gonna get a.
Three.
That doesn't sound like drum
Come
roll.
on, dude. Oh, we were both wrong. 576,851.
I was closer. I'm the winner of this room.
That's still. Wait, what? You said 2. I said 3.
Oh, you said. Oh, I thought you said
375.
100 people.
1,000.
Oh, darn it.
Obviously.
All right, you win this round.
How crazy would it be if we had a state that had under 400 people in it?
Right. Well, I think with that one, I think we're coming to the end of the podcast here. So if any of you know a sex worker that could get to us, like just let it email us.
Phrase it like that?
Well, I mean, people might know a sex worker, but they're like, oh yeah, they live in Australia.
Oh, you mean like physically show up?
Yeah, physically be here, not like get
if
to
they
us.
could get to us.
Yeah, if they can really get my rocks going, you know. No,
if they can raise the mast, they can be on the cast.
Exactly. That's all you need. That's all you need. Every single person. One was my brother. I can't say that.
Why not?
Every single person that's been on this podcast has gotten one of our masts raised. Anthony was mine. Both of them.
Oh, I brought up the Wyoming thing because did you know that there are more people? Oh, what is it? Canada's population is less than is it LA?
Really?
Yeah, it's like
all of Canada.
Mind blowing.
All of Canada.
There's only like 3 million people in Canada.
That's crazy. That's such a big area.
If we raised the border like a few miles or something, I think we steal like 90% of their population.
That's insane. I think we should do the opposite and not take their population, but take their land and just go from the top down.
I mean, we got to go at least up to Alaska.
At least, okay.
Or are you talking about surrounding them?
Yeah. Yeah. So they're in the middle, and it's an American. It's a United States sandwich. Cross country would have a whole different but
which way to the U.S.?
Yeah, this way. Who are you, Doctor Who? Stop trying to give me a portal. Like, which way am I supposed to go?
No, it's Doctor Strange.
Oh, I did. They're the same in my head for a moment.
I've not seen.
I've not seen either of them. To be clear,
probably fine.
So,
cool.
Yeah, if you have any other guest ideas, I would love to bring somebody on that's just wild and zany, weird.
What about the opposite?
Like Doug, your receptionist.
Who's the most boring person you know?
Yeah. Oh, do you guys know anybody that works at the DMV?
That's messed up. But also true. Please.
Yeah, I've talked to a few people at the DMV, and they just hate life.
It would just be so funny to have someone on here, and we're like talking about cum or whatever, like we normally are, and they're just like, my favorite meal is probably a plain bagel.
Do you ever put like honey agave on there? No, that's a little too much.
Just a glass of water next to it.
Oh man.
Thank you for listening to the Kickback podcast.
They like their pond with a vaso of aqua.
Click everything.
Click everything.
Is that not how you outro?
Oh. Hey guys, thank you for joining the Kickback podcast on the floor. Click whatever you see down the bottom, I guess. There are no scams. None of them take you to Rick Astley. Promise. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Mine was more sad.
Deep.
Deep. I agree. I think that'd be weird. I think going into a relationship, though, I think you should always be friends first. And I think it's self-sabotage to not go into a relationship or go into a relationship saying, oh, well, when this ends, we won't be good friends anymore. You know, I think it should just be, we're going to try to make it work, do everything we can. And if it doesn't work, then at least at least my intentions are never to be an asshole, you know, and then leave a relationship in a way.
Loser, cuck,
I know. I'm the worst. I'm just so bad.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to be a nice guy anymore. I'm going to start hitting women.
I'd never want that.